Hey, good morning. Um, I had three topics I wanted to make videos on this in the past 5 days, and I have attempted to make one on two of them twice with no success. So I'm very confused in my brain, I think. So I gotta get my shit together. I don't feel unhappy. I don't feel what's the right term? Unfocused, maybe. I feel very clear. I don't feel foggy. I just simply have no interest in some ways of pontificating about certain topics right now to my phone. The energy that we put into our electronic devices, I think, can be very healthy. You know, we have connections through there. I was texting with family this morning and yesterday with friends on different parts of the planet. But I also have no problem, like when it comes time in the evening to do the work with the temple, I put my phone away. If I see something I feel like I want a photo of, I run inside, grab it, come outside, take the photo, make sure take it until it's the right one, and then I put the phone away. And then I'll write a post later about it. But the energy that we're putting out has to come back inside. And how do we do that? I've been doing it a lot lately with my mantra practice, feeling the mantra instead of feeling it go out, because I'm not chanting it out loud, I'm chanting it with my mind. I'm feeling it go into my body and down through my energetic systems, into specific points, and noticing where the tightness is, noticing where there's not so much movement and flow of energy. It's been an interesting point of contention with myself, which it shouldn't be, but it is, or it has been, to notice where the problem is, because that area is somewhere I've always felt was very open and very free on me. Apparently it's not. And then in doing that, it makes me feel like I really, really want to absorb into myself, absorb into my energy, and just kind of be there for a while. And then when I'm sitting in front of the temple, after I've done different mantras, I'm kind of just feeling the Devi all around me and kind of soaking in. I wouldn't say pushing her way in, but a little bit of push, but soaking into my being. So that has been an interesting experience, because now when I try to focus and go out, I'm not quite so interested in doing that. If it's in person with somebody and we're having a discussion, that's great. I have no problem with that. And I don't have a problem doing it on my phone either. I'm not judging that. I'm saying it's part of life these days. And if I have a YouTube channel and I'm going to make these small unedited videos with my take on different spiritual topics, Eastern spiritual topics, it's going to have to be through the electronic device, correct? So how do I overcome that? Well, I think it's okay to just have a bit of a break. And so what I wanted to do this morning was something completely different than what I'm doing. But I wanted to really kind of focus on talking about where we're putting our energy in our life. Are we putting it out? Are we putting it in? We have to put it in as a nurturing, as a self-healing, as a process of working on our energetic field, working on our where we might have some blocks that have manifested physically or energetically in and around our body, where the flow's not there. And once we get everything as well taken care of as we can, we can be of more assistance to other people. We can always, if we know some things and we've been working on ourselves for a while, we can always help other people in many ways. But when we keep ourselves at as high a level as is possible, we're just going to be better at helping everyone else. So why does it seem so selfish to do that? I don't know if that's a Western thing. It's also over here because of the influence from the British over here and the Muslims and different cultures that have forced themselves into the systems over here. If I'm helping you and I'm also helping myself, how is that selfish? If I'm helping myself at the exclusion of you, that's one thing. That's a little different. But if I'm helping myself so that I am at utmost I'm at the utmost of my capabilities when you need me, whoever you are, and whatever you need from me, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I am not going to poo-poo it because it's just not true. I think we have to. Even once we get ourselves to a certain level and people start noticing it and start asking for your help, maybe you don't feel like you know anything and can't help people. Well, if people are asking, they feel like you know something. So you can say, well, you don't have to give specific advice, but you can say, well, this is what I do for myself. In the morning I do this kind of yoga practice and I sit and I chant, or, maybe I just do some little bit of this, a little bit of that. Whatever you're doing, if someone's asking, they obviously feel like you know something that can help them and they need it in their life. So share it with them. Even Patabi Joyce used to say, if you're only doing Surya Namaskar A and B, go home and teach it to someone else. Because that little bit of practice can help someone with something, maybe a back problem, maybe a physical problem, maybe an energetic problem, because Surya Namaskara move your body in all sorts of ways. Moves your spine in a few different ways, moves your hips, opens up your back. It forces you to engage your lower belly, your bandhas, to get some strength in your core. It stretches your leg muscles, it stretches your back muscles, it opens your shoulders. Energetically, it's bringing the energy of Surya, the sun, into your body, which is a cleansing, is a healing energy. Even in Greek mythology, Apollo was the god of the sun, and he was also the god of medicine, because the sun is the beginning of healing on a physical level, but also on a spiritual level. So those are just two aspects. There's so many more aspects. But even if you're sitting and doing a sitting practice, and someone's asking you, what are you doing? Because they can tell a difference in you, maybe you share that with them. This is what I'm doing. I'm sitting on a mat, I'm shutting up, I'm not paying attention to anything, I'm taking my energy instead of putting it out and letting it come in. I'm not telling you what to tell people, I'm telling you if someone's coming to you and asking, they feel like you are doing something right and they want to partake of it. Maybe it's not the right thing for them, but maybe you can start them on the path, start them on the journey, and they'll figure it out. Okay, that's all I got to say. And hope you have a great day. Even if you are foggy and confused, which I'm not, I was for a couple weeks, it's okay. It's part of the process. You go through a phase where you just cannot take yourself outside yourself, or you cannot put yourself inside yourself. There's all different phases of life, so why are we worried about it so much? Live, do something good for yourself, do something good for other people, enjoy it, and move on to the next thing. Okay? Talk to you soon. Ciao.